Hello, hello, my friends. AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink. Welcome back to my face and my card making space. And a video hop. I am part of a video hop for the Pretty Pink Posh January 2026 release. So I'll have more info in the description box below, as well as like the next stops on the hop, etc., etc. So check that out below because there's tons of inspiration. There will be more coming. I have more videos, live streams. There's going to be Instagram hops, like all the things. And it's a great release. We've got like, Valentine love theme. There's some like St. Patrick's Day theme, lucky, that kind of stuff. So good in classic Pretty Pink Posh style. So I'll have a link to the release. I'll have links to everything I used in the description box below. My links are affiliate links. That just means that if you click on one of my links and end up placing an order, I do get a little kickback from that at no extra cost to you. That is what helps pay the bills, keeps the lights on, keeps my heaters going, enables me to keep bringing out content. And yeah, let's get into making this card. So I started off with the Pretty Pink Posh Love Words stencil. And I'm using it over some blue cardstock. This is Harbor from Concord 9th. And I've talked about this in past videos. For whatever reason, I don't reach for blue very often. I like blue. I like all the colors. I just don't reach for it. I don't know why. But then every time I do, I'm like, oh, this is such a... And this literally is such a gorgeous color. And funny enough, I was inspired by one of the little embellishment mixes in this release because it had pink, red, and blue little shaker beads in it. And I was like, ooh, I like that combo. So that's what kind of inspired this color combo. So I'd used it over the cardstock with the same shade of ink. I used the Harbor ink. And I had the piece stuck to a grip mat here. And then I removed that and I stuck my card base to the grip mat. I have the inside of the card facing up. I put a piece of Post-it tape right at the score line so I don't get any ink past the score line. And without re-inking anything, like I didn't press my brush to the ink, anything, I used the ink that was just left over on the stencil, whatever was left on my brush, and a lighter hand to stencil on the inside because it gives it the pattern, the color. And I love the word stencils that Pretty Pink Posh has. I've used them in so many videos. I like the font. I don't know. I just really like them. So for the blue piece, I die cut that with the largest of the pinking rectangles wafer dies. So it's got like that pinking edge and it's also got like a stitch border. Again, love. And then I decided I wanted to use the stencil on the card front as well. I wasn't originally planning this, but then I was like, ooh, sometimes it's fun to give it sort of that seamless look. So I'd made sure it would line up with the die cut panel and then just blended that same ink over the stencil right onto the card front. And then for my main sort of feature, I used the XOXO word shaker dies. So this die has the interior pieces. You can kind of see them there at the top of the screen so that you can die cut the outline with the stitching detail and then use the interior pieces to create frames so that this would be a shaker frame. But I like that the interior dies are separate so you can choose how you want to do it. Also, if you wanted to use a die cut for the backer, again, options. I love options. I decided not to do a shaker. I wanted to use some like glitter cardstock, things like that. So I just die cut the outline from some Carnation cardstock, and I'd done that twice and then adhered it together just to give it a little bit extra depth. And then I added some baker's twine. I have some of this Valentine's baker's twine. This is the one thing I don't have a link for because I got this stuff like a decade ago. I don't even know. I've had it forever. Finally using some of the things. Yay me. Anyway, wrapped the baker's twine around the card front, tied it in a bow, and then glued the XOXO word outline to the card front. And then I'm going to add splatter to add extra texture. So I put my card front into my splat box. I put some white gouache onto my palette, thinned it out with some water, and for whatever reason, I don't even know why, I just used, this was the Zen size 4 brush. Usually I use a fan brush. I don't know why I didn't use my fan brush. I love my fan brush for splatter. But also sometimes I'm like, I haven't used this one in a while. Let's do something different. So that's what I did. It's nothing wrong with it. Just, it creates a slightly different look. You get a different feel for it. Splatter just has a mind of its own, and the more you do it, you start to get a feel for, a certain brush, a certain product, whatever. And yeah, I love my fan brush, but I do love trying other things. So I did white gouache, and then I did black gouache in the same way. I just didn't add as much splatter with the black gouache. Let that all dry. And then those interior dies from that XOXO word shaker dies, I had die cut some red glitter cardstock and some white glitter cardstock from those. And these I'm going to pop up with some just thin foam adhesive to build dimension. So once I had those covered with the foam tape, pop those into place onto this card front. So then I've got my little XOXO with the pink, the red, the blue, the white, and glitter and splatter. All the things. So fun. So I'd done that. And then my sentiments are from the Valentine Banner Greetings, the stamp set. And now we also have a Banner Greetings 2 wafer dies. Because Pretty Pink Posh had released a Banner Greetings die set in a previous release, and now we've got more. Gotta love more options. And I stamped the sentiment onto the white cardstock banner that I die cut. I stamped it with VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. And I folded over the edges of my banners, and I squeezed a little bit of glue. And then I used my reverse tweezers to just pinch this closed and hold it in place. Because I'd done this with the white cardstock. I'd also die cut a banner from the Harbor, the blue cardstock. And then I adhered those together. And I also adhered my embellishments. And me being the professional card maker that I am, wasn't filming. I thought I had pressed the button, and then I looked up and I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to peel these off to refilm it. But yeah, I adhered the little Sweet XOXO clay confetti. So there's little X's and O's and little hearts. Love it. So I just adhered a few of those. I offset my banner a bit, adhered that, and that completed this card. So we've got, like I said, glitter and pink and red and white and blue. I'd stamped a sentiment on the inside with that same Valentine Banner Greetings set, and that completed my card. So, like I mentioned in the intro, I'll have links to all of the things in the description box below. Definitely worth checking out. There's a ton of inspiration and giveaways and so many fun things. So I will have that all in the description box. And thank you all so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Bye! Thank you so much to my amazing Patreon supporters. For anyone that might be interested in joining my Patreon community and supporting me, the link to my Patreon is in the description box below the video. For everyone else, as always, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch my videos, for thumbs upping, commenting, subscribe if you haven't, I'd love to have you. And here's a couple other videos for you to check out in case you missed them. Bye!